waiting for the amazing Antonino, Argentino Rocca, and Clyde Steeves, the sensational American. That's the big bout that you are going to see here at Festival Hall tonight, and it's into centre of ring to Jack Little to make the introductory announcement.
And now introducing the main event of the evening, 2 falls out of 3, or a decision at the end of 8-minute round. Introducing one of the toughest mat men in the world today, the toughest man I've ever seen in a ring, from the United States of America at 260 pounds, the man who defeated Leo Garibaldi. We give you Clyde Steeves. And introducing, for the first time in Australia, the world's greatest wrestler, we give you the one and only, the spectacular, the amazing, Antonino, Argentina, Rocca. And the referee for this great bout, Bonnie Muir. May the better man win.
Antonio Rocca has had over 1,500 bouts through every country in the world, including Russia. As yet, he has never been defeated. This is his first bout, and one that we have all been eagerly looking forward to. He's the man that, according to the experts, has placed wrestling back as a top puller in the United States of America. Of Italian parents, born in Argentina, he has very mixed interests, and his knowledge on all subjects for a wrestler is one that is absolutely amazing. A gentleman in the true sense of the word, and he's meeting one of the toughest men that we have seen wrestle, and here they go.
You'll notice that Argentina Rocca wrestles barefooted. He's famous for his kicks, which are reminiscent of the French Dorette kickers. He's never still a moment, Argentina Rocca. Clyde Steeves uses the ropes to great advantage in his bouts. These men have a lot of respect for each other. They both wrestled against some of the greatest wrestlers in the world. A clean breakaway. There's a reverse figure 4 wrist lock by Clyde Steeves, sends Rocca to the canvas. Rocca bridges over in magnificent physical and a body slam. He lifts that 260 pounds like it was just a very, very small 5-pound weight. Man, he lifted it up like it was just child's play. There he goes again, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. But there's only the count of 2. The shoulder is off the canvas, and one leg is outside the rope. He really slams him down. Not an ounce of fat anywhere on Rocca or on Steeves. Steeves looks like he has a big midsection there. Rocca went for a drop toe, but missed. They're right above us here at ringside. Rocca is getting away, and he kicks him in the face with his foot. He says that's the bottom of the foot. That's perfectly legal. It is, too. Antonino, Argentina Rocca, and Clyde Steeves. 8 8-minute rounds, 2 falls out of 3. Notice the leverage and pressure. And there's a kick for a breakaway. You're going to watch Rocca's feet every second, because he is amazing the way he uses his feet. He leaps up in the air, and his flying drop kicks or something. He's never still a second. Steeves is watching him like a hawk. Comes in with a rolling bill on Rocca. Rocca's on the canvas. You can see in your television screen the pressure right there at the elbow. And there is a cravat scissors with the feet applied by Rocca. Notice the position of the feet and the toes. That is the cravat scissors applied by the feet. It's a beautiful shot in your television screen. And Steeves can't kick out of it. What a shot. You can see how Rocca exerts the pressure. Look at Steeves trying to get out of it. Notice the position of the feet and the legs and the toes right under the head. And Clyde comes up, but with the feet, it's a breakaway by Rocca. He just kicks him right smack. One heel and each eye. The crowd have never seen anything like this before here in Australia. Argentina Rocca is the only man to ever pack out Madison Square Garden, not once but 5 times. Over the rope, Bonnie Miller tells him to break, and it's a clean breakaway. A clean breakaway by Steeves and Rocca. With 2 good men like this, you got to watch very close. There's a figure 4 wrist lock by Steeves, and Rocca just jumps over and comes in with a beautiful drop hold. But Steeves is rolling, and neither one has the advantage. Rocca comes around for the leg lock, a kick away by Steeves. I've never seen that whirling dervishes anywhere. Comes around, kicks him down again. But Steeves is a big man and powerful. He comes around, kicking around with those feet. Steeves says, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Steeves says, let me get my breath. Wow. Well, that's the kind of action that will bring big-time wrestling back in big houses wherever he appears. The amazing Antonino, Argentina Rocca. He tries to jump over the ropes and doesn't quite make it. He falls in. There's a left to the midsection, and Steeves is pouring it on. There's a right to the jaw, a left to the midsection, a full front headlock by Steeves on Rocca, but notice how Rocca is covering up. He covers up, sitting on the rope. Bonnie Muir says, break it up when he's into the rope. Steeves comes in with a full choke on Rocca, and it is a full choke. He lets a right go, and Rocca goes down to one knee. Steeves picking him up now and rolls him over, comes up with a figure 4 scissors under the chin, but Rocca turns around. But he's still got that head scissors in a figure 4 position right around the head on Rocca. You can see in your television screen it's right under the chin. Rocca is pushing, is almost ready to kick out. Steeves gets a tighter grip on it. Figure 4, head scissors on the head of Argentina Rocca. Applied by Clyde Steeves. Notice Rocca bridging around. He's never still for a second. There's a beautiful kick and a breakaway by Rocca. He says the man bit me on the leg. Or there's something on there, or there's grease on his ears. He says, no, there's no grease on the ears. He says, well, he certainly kicked out of that one easy. Not a fall as yet. This is the first round, and Rocca has got his feet with a cravat and then throws into the canvas. Beautiful cravat. Scissors applied by the feet by Rocca. Wow. Look at that shot in your screen. You can see the position of those feet. Steve's trying to pull Rocca off balance. Rocca just breaks it and kicks Steve right in the eye with the toe. Perfectly legitimate. Comes in with a bear hug on Rocca, has him over the rope. Comes up there and he lets one go. But Rocca says, I'm in too good physical nick to let that hurt me. In over 1,500 bouts, Rocca has never been seriously injured. Has a little cauliflower around the right ear, a little around the left, but he's never been seriously injured in 1,500 bouts. And there's the bell to officially end round 1. Rocky is always in perfect balance, balancing on his balls of his feet at all times. Shakes his hand. Steeves is waiting for him. They come in the arm and neck hold. A side headlock by Steeves. He punches Rocca right between the eyes. And there was a left to the midsection and right, and Rocca goes down. He's got the feet in position, and Steeves backs away. He rolls over and comes up with a drop toe hold on Steeves. Comes back, changes it into a single reverse toe hold. on Clyde Steeves, and that is a vicious one. Notice the pressure. Notice the pressure, and Steeves rolls around, comes around with a very peculiar scissors right around the neck, and he's got one arm out. It's a head scissors from a front position. He's pulling the fingers back on the other hand. As soon as Barney gets out of the way, he's trying to pull him apart. He's pulling that wrist back. He's applying the pressure on the head scissors. Watch Rocca very closely. He spins out of these headlocks. An amazing muscular control. Steeves applying the pressure on this headlock. Steeves on top at the moment. Barney's watching very close. Watch Rocca. Rocca's got him rolled over now. Steeves applying the pressure on that wrist. And there's the bell to end round 3. Rocca's getting out of the way. Barney Muir says, we'll let him break clean. He says, break clean. That is the official end of round number 3. And Clyde Steeves says, well, we'll take a breather. I've got a lot of wrestler in there, but Steeves hasn't given all his best yet either. Anything can happen as we officially end round number 3.
No fall as yet in this match between Antonino Rocca, rated one of the world's greatest wrestlers, and there you see him. Just have a look at him in your screen. The physique of this man, he would give credit to a ballet dancer, and I mean that with all sincerity. He's so light on his feet. He just jumps around that ring, barely touching it, and meeting and conceding 30 pounds in weight to Clyde Steeves at 18 stone, 260 pounds, and here they go into the 4th round.
Steeves is pouring it in with right to left to the midsection, a right to the jaw. Bombs away, knee lift to the chin. Rocca goes down, but watch Rocca. He's tough and he is in perfect physical condition. He's pouring it on, but he swings out of the way. It Steeves is strong. A drop kick to the back of the neck. Steeves is up. Watch the drop kick right to the throat, over the rope, off the apron of the ring. He's the most sensational. Look at that shot. He's completely underneath the ring. That was the force of that drop kick. Steeves flat on his stomach, underneath the apron, absolutely underneath the ring. He drop kicked into the throat. He spun over the top strand, off the apron of the ring, and as you can see, the attendants are now trying to help him up. He's now out from underneath the ring, but what a shot that was. And that really hurt. That'd shake anybody, even as tough as Steeves, and he cut his head on that one. He cut his head as he hit the side, and there's a drop kick, and he sends him back into the laps of the spectators. And believe me, one of the ladies there didn't do her much good either. But Steeves is down. He may be out. I don't know. He hit on the back of his head against the chair. I don't know what has happened, whether the man is out or not. We're waiting for the count. We're seeing if he can get up. We can see a better shot there, and there is Steeves. You can see he keeps falling back. Rocca is somersaulting, waiting for him, waiting for the kill. Here comes Steeves, and he is bleeding all over the head. Believe me, he's really, the claret flying. A drop kick to the chin. Steeves goes down. Another drop kick. Steeves goes down. And he's out the droggy, and another drop kick. I've never seen a man take so much punishment in my life as Clyde Steeves. He's out. I don't know, Barney may stop it. And he let Barney go. He let her right go. And there's a drop kick to the jaw. He let Barney have it. But he's trying to save him. A drop kick to the jaw. Steeves is literally out on his feet, and he let Barney have it again. He's knocked him down. A drop kick. And there's a bell. He pushes Barney out of the way. Another drop kick. I don't know what the official decision will be, but Barney says, stay away, Rocca. He pushes him out. I want to go. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I've never seen anything like it in my life. He knocks Barney out of the way again. The attendants are coming in. Down goes Steeves again. But there it is. The bout has been awarded to Antonino, Argentine Rocca. And very rightfully, Bonnie Muir has stopped the bout. Bonnie
Qualified one round. He disqualified for hitting me, yeah.
Well, one fall
look at
only.
his eye to see what's the matter, yeah.
Just one fall. No, the bout is not over. We'll make the official announcement again to all of our viewers. Bonnie Muir has disqualified Clyde Steeves for only one fall. He wants to take a look at the eye. The first fall goes to Antonino, Argentina Rocca. The bout is not over unless Bonnie Muir decides that Steeves cannot continue. Steeves wants to get back in there. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The roughest, toughest wrestler I've ever seen. It's taken 5 attendants, and Bonnie Muir, ring the bell. Let him go. Get the attendants out of the ring. Attendants out of the ring. Clyde Steeves is the toughest man I have ever seen anywhere in the world. He has literally taken the punishment that 6 men couldn't take, and he still wants to go in there and go up against Argentina Rocca. The toughest man I have ever seen. And Rocca drop kicks him right to the neck. He drop kicks him again. I don't see how a man can take it. This is vicious. But Rocca, all legitimate, comes in, and an Irish whip into the crossbuckle. Steeves goes down. I don't see how any man can get up. Man alive. There he goes. Rocca picks him up into a backbreaker. That is a backbreaker, a submission hold. A submission hold, a backbreaker over the shoulders. Bonnie Muir should come in there. This is a submission hold, a backbreaker. Do you give up? I think he's out on his feet or on the shoulders. And Clyde Steeves is gone. And there you have it. The toughest wrestling bout I have ever seen in my life. 2 straight falls. The first fall when he was disqualified, and the second fall when, with a backbreaker over the shoulders, he won the bout. Clyde Steeves is down there, and in just a moment we will hear the announcement over the loudspeaker system, the officials. But the bout naturally goes to Antonino Rocca. They're working over Clyde Steeves. It was 2 minutes and 50 seconds of the 5th. 2 falls out of 3. The victor, Argentina Rocca. And I personally would like to say that I have never seen more pure physical courage than that displayed by Clyde Steeves, the toughest man I've ever seen in a wrestling ring. And we wind up this telecast by saying you don't have to participate.